Hello, School District of Indian River County. It's your Superintendent, Dr. Moore, with a real quick Get More Connected. Focus of today's conversation is making sure we as a community are ready for our upcoming iReady diagnostic happening next week. And let me tell you why it is absolutely so important that every single student in our district from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade gives us 100% on this assessment. This assessment will allow us to know how to shift or modify the instruction to uniquely meet the needs of your individual child. We want to accelerate the growth and maximize the potential of every single student in our district, and this information, their effort on this assessment, is exactly what we need in order to make sure we are meeting the needs of your son or your daughter. So we have a big assessment coming up towards the end of the year. That takes place around mid to late May. But this is the last piece of information to make sure that your son or daughter will come home each and every single day being provided instruction that is right where they need it. So the week of those assessments that are coming up is most cases next week. We do have some going into the following week, so the window is actually March 3rd through the 10th. Check your school's website to get this very specific information. We're sharing a lot of information today regarding our middle schools. Because we have so many elementary schools, we can't share all of that information, but it is very similar. A lot of cool things that we're rewarding students for simply trying their best in giving us that information. So this is some of the examples of some of the neat things and celebrations that our elementary schools are doing, whether it's dress down days or hat days, just a lot of cool things, dance parties, popcorn, VIP lounge, you name it. We want to kind of make sure our kids are rewarded for giving their best effort, which will allow us to give them our best effort in instructing them. Now, looking at three of our middle schools, Gifford, Oslo, and Sebastian River Middle School, ELA will be March 4th, that's the reading, and then March 6th will be the math. Very important dates. On the 3rd and the 5th, you want to make sure you talk to your son or daughter, remind them how important this assessment is, to just try their hardest, and that will make every day following more meaningful because the instruction will be right where it needs to be to meet their individual needs. Each of these schools have planned, they've met with their student bodies and said, hey guys, what is it that you would like to have? So Gifford Middle School is going to have a little music party, food and games for the growth from the first diagnostic to the third diagnostic. Sebastian River Middle School, all kinds of different things. Looks like they're going to be feeding a lot of kids, having some pajama parties and some Takis. Not my favorite, but whatever works. Oslo, hats and Crocs and socks. A lot of fun happening there. Storm Grove is testing March 4th and 5th, so back-to-back days. And they're having hat days, Crocs, and pajamas as well. Just some fun ways to celebrate and do things a little bit different in each of our schools. We also want to celebrate our faculties and staffs in our elementary and middle school. So as we have historically done, we're going to have a faculty feast where me and my cabinet and some of our board members, if they're available, will come out and serve you the biggest breakfast that we could possibly serve. Don't worry, we won't make it, we'll just serve it. But we will come out and serve and have a feast for the faculty in elementary that has the highest growth from Diagnostic 1 to Diagnostic 3, and the same thing for one of our 4 middle schools that have the highest rate of growth. So once again, families, please, next week is the opportunity for us to collect some very, very important information so we can continue to shine as a community as it relates to how we educate our children. Please take the time to talk to your son or daughter regarding these upcoming assessments. Sometimes they say, Mom, Dad, it's not for a grade. I'm just going to get it done as quickly as possible. What a drastic impact that would be because we're going to design instruction for your son or daughter based on these results. And when they don't try their hardest, we're not able to provide them the information that they truly need. Nobody would go to the doctor and tell them that their left elbow hurts when it's actually your right knee because the doctor would give you a prescription to address the identified concern. We're going to address the identified concern based on this information, and man, we want to get it right. So please, parents, talk to your son or daughter regarding giving 100%, getting good rest. Just encourage them on the days of those assessments. Visit our websites. Make sure you know when those assessments are taking place. Questions or concerns, just shoot an email or call to our principal or assistant principal. They'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you. That's our update as it relates to our iReady assessments taking place next week. Have a great afternoon.